Live from Acadiana, your local news leader, this is KLFY News 10 at 5.
Thanks for joining us for News 10 at 5. Darla and Dalford have the day off. I'm Britt LaFaso. We begin with an investigation into another school threat, this one at Berwick High, where police say a written threat was found. It happened just before 9 a.m. when officers were called to campus. The school was evacuated as authorities did a search. No threat was found. The school was put on a precautionary lockdown until the investigation was complete. In Jeff Davis Parish, authorities say 2 teenage girls have admitted to making threats that led to a lockdown of Jennings High School. The threatening call was made to the school Wednesday morning. During the lockdown, the school received 2 more threatening calls. Authorities say the phone number was identified and investigators were able to locate the 2 suspects. The 2 teens were arrested and faced charges of terrorizing. Police say a Lafayette couple was arrested on charges of cruelty to a juvenile when a 2-year-old girl went to the hospital with burns on half her body. It happened Thursday when detectives received a call from a local hospital about a 2-year-old brought in with extensive burns. Detectives learned that the victim had second-degree burns to about 60% of her body, as well as ingestion of marijuana and fentanyl. The child's mother, 20-year-old Christia Racine, and her boyfriend, 22-year-old Isaiah Narcisse, were both arrested and charged with 1 count of second-degree cruelty to juveniles. In St. Landry Parish, authorities are searching for an inmate that escaped from the Judicial District Courthouse in Opelousas Thursday afternoon. The sheriff's office says 31-year-old Raymond Howard is currently on the loose. Howard's last known location was near the Townhouse Motel in Opelousas, possibly wearing a gray sweater. If you see Howard or know where he is, you're asked to call authorities. The city of Memphis is braced for the release of video showing a violent police confrontation with Tyree Nichols. 5 officers have been charged with murder, and the family's attorney is calling on the police chief to disband the Scorpion anti-crime units at the center of the case. Skylar Henry is in Memphis with the latest.
For Tyree Nichols. Justice for Tyree Nichols.
Hours before authorities were due to release video of the police beating that led to Tyree Nichols' death, his mother warned the nation of a horrific sight.
Any of you who have children, please don't let them see it.
She also had a message for the men charged with killing her 29-year-old son.
I want to say to the 5 police officers that murdered my son, you also disgraced your own families.
The former officers involved in the January 7th traffic stop face charges including second-degree murder, aggravated assault, and official misconduct. Family attorney Ben Crump applauded the charges and said they should be a blueprint for the future.
When it's white officers, we think it's also important to the community that there is swift action.
Nichols was pulled over after coming home from a park where his family says he was taking pictures of the sunset. Their attorney says the video shows him calling for his mother during a brutal 3-minute beating.
For a mother to know that their child was calling them in their need and I wasn't there for him, do you know how I feel right now?
FBI Director Christopher Wray says what happened was tragic.
I've seen the video myself, and I will tell you I was appalled.
Local officials decided to wait until evening to release the police footage after schools are out and people are home from work. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Memphis, Tennessee.
The 5 former officers charged with murder have been released on bond. The Louisiana Office of Juvenile Justice is bringing in a new program with the mission to stop the growing problem of juvenile crime and violence. Darren Patton from the Office of Juvenile Justice says the point of the program is to divert kids from the formal court system and provide necessary skills kids need to be successful thanks to a team of counselors. Kids will be referred to these counselors by groups around the parish, including the school board, police, and even the fire department. The counselors will meet with the children and recommend other needed services for each child. Patton says a similar program in Lake Charles is seeing positive results. The plan is for the inclusion of Lafayette to lead to a statewide program in the future.
There's a need, right? There's a need across the state of Louisiana. Everybody needs help. We want to be a part of that collaboration that is assisting families and assisting kids.
And our hope is that we are able to replicate this across the state.
The program is targeted to start on May 1st with a minimum of 4 staff members as well as a social service member with room to grow. Communities across southeast Louisiana are gearing up for Mardi Gras. If you travel down the bayou, you may notice some carnival-themed murals going up. Lily Cummings spoke with the Louisiana Houma native behind them, who has become a social media sensation.
Homa's Main Street is transforming one brushstroke at a time.
And we're just trying to keep it bright and colorful and inviting, and this is our main parade route, so a lot of people can come and take pictures with him.
The windows downtown will be covered for Carnival thanks to Houma native Cassie Boise.
This is what I can do to help, I feel like.
The idea started after Hurricane Ida.
And so we actually started painting these window murals on the vacant buildings, the buildings that were destroyed.
This is the second year Terrebonne Parish has commissioned her work for Carnival. You'll find things like this gator clutching his prized possessions.
And Hubig's pies is a huge thing right now. No one can find them. So it's like, our gator has to be eating a Hubig's pie.
She finished the first mural today and has 80 more to do before the first parade rolls here in Houma on Friday, February 10th.
I didn't go to school for it. I just kind of started out the gate, and it took me a while to build the company.
9 years later, her work is being appreciated beyond the bayou. She went viral on social media for this video.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I don't do Snapchat. I feel like I'm a little bit too old for Snapchat.
It's a mural she did for Veterans Day.
Has not been the same since.
Boise now has more than 36,000 followers on Facebook, and her work can be found across the country.
The farthest that I've gone was Los Angeles. That's one of the biggest jobs that I've done. I've been all over from there to Florida, Texas, the southern states, Michigan.
But ever since Ida, she's keeping her murals close to home.
To see the community come together after such a hard hit, it makes you want to use your talents here.
Small brushstrokes making a big impact.
An amazing story. Well, Mardi Gras is just under a month away, and some of the first events celebrating the season in Acadiana will get underway this weekend. And Jeff Davis Parish, the town of Welsh, is letting the younger ones have fun with the Welsh Mardi Gras Kids Run. That gets underway tomorrow at 9 a.m. at Sportsman Park. Organizers say all children are welcome, but they must be accompanied by a guardian, and absolutely no alcohol will be allowed at this event. The town of Acadiana is having their own run tomorrow. That gets underway at 9 a.m. at the Duck Festival grounds and will culminate with the Acadiana Mardi Gras Parade rolling down Main Street at 3 p.m. The celebration will return to the festival grounds where a DJ will perform until 8 p.m. The Powerball jackpot keeps growing, sitting now at $572 million. If you want to try your luck, you still have today and tomorrow to get your tickets. The winning numbers will be announced Saturday at 10 p.m.
Now, here's the live Doppler storm team. Meteorologist Trevor Saunier.
Welcome back. It was a frosty start for this morning, but we warmed up a little bit this afternoon with these mostly sunny skies, and we have a few clouds beginning to work in as well. Mainly high clouds for now, but we'll see more of those clouds coming in for tomorrow. 58 in Lafayette, sitting at 56 in New Iberia, 54 in Opelousas. Satellite radar shows these clouds beginning to move in, and as we zoom on out, we have energy coming in out of the south and west. We also have energy coming in out of the north. So what does that mean? It means a pretty active weather pattern through the next 5 to 7 days, starting it looks tomorrow night and for Sunday. So temperatures dropping through the 40s this evening. Will be somewhere in the lower 40s overnight tonight. Future track shows these clouds continuing to move into the area. The reason why we're not dropping into the 30s again tonight is mainly due to the south winds that will be coming in. That will warm us up by tomorrow all the way to near 70 degrees for a high with partly sunny skies. So looking good for those festivities tomorrow. Rain chances increasing for Sunday, and we could see some heavier rainfall as well. 1 to 3, maybe even 2 to 4 certainly possible through the day on Sunday, especially if we get storms training over some of the same areas. Here's the latest from our future track covering through Sunday afternoon, and notice it does show some areas of 2 to 4 inches of rain, mainly over northwestern areas of Acadiana, but that will be moving southeast through the afternoon and evening on Sunday. Temperatures in the 40s overnight, rising into the upper 60s to near 70 degrees for tomorrow. South winds gusting at about 10 to 20 miles per hour, so it will definitely be a gusty day for tomorrow. So here's a Euro model. It shows a weather pattern through the next 7 days here. Sunday, high rain chances, isolated showers. Monday, Tuesday, you roll this forward even through Wednesday and Thursday. We're keeping rain chances high. It looks like we do not clear out until Friday when a front finally moves in. So here's a forecast for that Welsh Mardi Gras run and parade. 54 your temperature, mostly clear and cool. And we have another event going on. We covered this in Acadiana Live as well. This is coming in Gaydall. It's going to start with a run in the morning. It'll be a parade in the afternoon. So we'll look at that forecast for the parade. 69 your high, partly sunny and warm. So for tonight, 44 your low. For tomorrow, upper 60s, south winds 10 to 20. 7-day forecast shows an active weather pattern, high rain chances Sunday, and we'll keep the rain chances through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through the end of next week.
Trevor, I got to say, that forecast looks absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, it definitely looks that way. It's been a very active, very soggy weather pattern, and that looks to continue through the next 7 days. So here we go.
We're not getting any sunlight next week.
Barely, if at all.
All right. Well, we will see you guys again tonight at 6 o'clock.